Welcome to a muzzled chat. Where we are going to fight against the worst type of censorship, self-censorship. Muzzles are freaking off. I'm going to do my best to have my muzzle off for this episode. Because this one, let's just say, strikes way too close to home for me to do anything other than take my muzzle off. Now, I've seemingly overbreached my capabilities or capacity or bandwidth already for this day. So this is not going to be easy for me to walk through. There's so much to go over. But I get that we're visual beings. So what? Oh, did I buy a pharmacy? As you see this screen? For those listening, you may want to pop onto Rumble just to take a glance at the table in front of me this episode. Because this is my lovely protocol, daily protocol. You would think I'm a senior citizen. No, I'm pretty sure I put the majority of them to shame. But how do we make this applicable to everyone? Lyme disease is the most misdiagnosed, undiagnosed disease known to man. You may have it. I look around and there's deteriorating health all around me, from family members, loved ones, just in public spaces, everywhere. And it's not just here in Arizona. It's all across this nation. It's all across the world. You'd have to be blind not to see it. It's everywhere. And if you seemingly don't feel affected in this moment, just wait and stay ignorant. Stay blind. It will start impacting you. It's not even a question whether or not they're spraying us with these chemtrails. Quick little research, you will come to the conclusion, because it's easily proven, that yes, they are spraying the skies you live under. So you're breathing it in. You're touching the surfaces, licking them, absorbing these substances by touching things, rubbing your eyes, your nose, your mouth. It's 100% impacting you. So the question then becomes, well, what are they spraying? How detrimental is it to your being, your cognitive, your energy, your everything? The biggest question is, why isn't it common knowledge? Why didn't we have a say in that decision? Because it impacts all of us. Has the proper research even been done to ensure the safety and health of the masses? Or are they just once again trying to rule it up under a false narrative and movement and propagandize climate change and global warming? But let's not go too deep there. That's just one angle of attack. It's been proven how toxic not just our water but products are. So there's fluoride and things that do not belong in our public drinking water that's in there. Why is there not proper quality control on that? It's directly impacting. And you don't even have to drink it. I have an RO system, but so many of these toxins are still showing up in my system, and I've been a nut about cutting it all out. Well, the sad truth is, just in showering, your skin is the largest organ in our beings, and we're absorbing all these toxins just from showering. This is insane, people. This impacts every single one of you. And it's not like any one of you independently need to shoulder the burden. It's by supporting these platforms, supporting, this episode. Like, we can collectively get to the bottom of these things together and ensure these aren't an issue. Now, the products from deodorants, sunscreens, shampoos, conditioners, makeup, colognes also have so many toxins that do not belong in the product. I know it's intentional. It's really hard to prove the intent behind it, but how many coincidences, whatever, can be there without now seeing clearly they want us sick? These rulers, these evil wants us sick, sucking at the teat. Because they fear, just like that gentleman that had that amazing speech in the episode The Plan to Destroy America. If you haven't checked that out, listen to, I don't think I added that link in that video, by the way. I'm sorry, folks. I mean, you can simply search his name here on Rumble even, and you will see a plethora of his content, and it's amazing. But for frick's sakes, even today we have kings and queens in the world, okay? I'd venture to say even they are puppets on behalf of the true rulers. Because the real names we don't even know. Sure, we know the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, whatever. But it's not just about business and enriching themselves and ensuring this two-tiered infrastructure. Well, it isn't just financial. It is to ensure this two-tiered infrastructure to where we stay servants in our place. And what better method than to have us sickly and not operating optimally, right? So, where to begin? It is so hard. I'm trying to be an advocate for people struggling with Lyme, but the reality of it is it goes deeper than Lyme disease. It goes from all sorts of other toxicities, from even molds in a lot of food sources, toxins in food sources, heavy metals in food sources, heavy metals in the sky raining down upon us. This is insane, people. We gotta wake up. We gotta stop this. Are you freaking kidding me? Now I'm real passionate about it because I've been on the receiving end to the point I couldn't function. And I've wanted to throw in the towel, but it's just not an option. Our time's too finite here. It wouldn't be fulfilling any type of purpose. So as I'm scrambling, and I don't want this to be all about me, but to talk about my experience, I hope to highlight just the level of importance and that we can show up for everyone else. But it's really hard for someone to expose this. So it's like we're just stuck. The ones that are well enough. They're just focusing on these other things and they're not worried about it. And I was one of them. You're not really necessarily worried about it. You're just after yours and this existence. Gosh, it's hard to talk today, function, even on the most basic level. So that's, I guess, the point. So for those that are debilitated, it's really hard for us to champion this narrative and the level of importance because we're so absorbed in this. If we can't start getting the healthy on board to championing this before they join our party, our sorrowful party, like what real hope is there? To you healthy folk, we need you. You need you now. Because if we don't change things around, it's going to be a big problem. So visually, check, I mean, this is daily. In a lot of these, 2 a day, 1, 4 a day, 1. Oh, 2 twice a day, 1 twice a day, 2 twice a day, 1 a powder. I even have to literally use measuring cups on a lot of these things each and every day. 3 twice a day, 2 twice a day, 3 twice a day, 2 at bedtime, 2 twice a day. My body has been failing me, and my testosterone started dropping to nothing. So yeah, it's fun. I get here's some of the, used syringes. I get to stick needles in my body twice a week. Oh, well, that's just on the TRT replacement because that was tanking. That's a blood force for a man. Tried every natural supplement known to man, cutting out BPAs, fitness regimens, DHEA, tonka cat alley, zinc, all the vitamins like to naturally boost, and mushrooms and roots like extracts, all sorts of things to no avail. Still testosterone tanking by design. Why is it man's testosterone is tanking so crazily? But we got everything, pharmaceuticals, antiparasiticals. Like I can't even effectively pronounce the majority of everything here. IV concoctions. So there's IVs I've been administering even myself now. So yeah, now instead of just blindly injecting, now I got to land a vein and sit there. Like it's not easy. It's not fun. I can't afford to even be going into a lot of these places. So I'm having to become my own doctor and try scheming systems and figuring ways to obtain the proper products and not kill myself in the process. And because I financially can't even afford. I can't even afford this. This is insane. And then I'm still getting the needle for all this blood work. Just had even more blood work. And it's interesting, after all this work, fighting Lyme disease, come to find out we're going back because mold is still showing up. Can't address Lyme and all these other things with mold still present. So I'm going to start focusing on that more. Toxins like BPAs are still showing up in these other toxins. So we can't effectively fight Lyme and whatnot with that. So we got to focus on that. Heavy metals. Where's all this crap coming from? And if it's impacting me as I'm really paying attention to these things, like all those things can have profound neurological, immune, just issues that can cause all these other issues. And if we're not focusing on it, so if it's happening to me, it's got to be happening across the board. Some folks just your immune system's kind of temporarily still fighting it off, but when's your body going to say enough is enough? And you're not maybe have this demonized bioweapon Lyme disease in your body, knocking you down even further. This is just ridiculous. Tinctures, and I don't want to pull this out because I had a whole... I barely have room to even eat in my other camper living space. And I had to... because all of this and neatly organized so I can fulfill the regiment in the morning, the afternoon, in between morning, afternoon, evening, in between afternoon, evening. This is a full-time job right here. Don't let it turn into a full-time job for you. We got to fight back these institutions to ensure this isn't our children's future, or not in your future. This is the thing. All right. There's one takeaway from this episode. Just because I look as though I'm healthy and strong, you don't see what's going on behind closed doors and how I feel inside. I feel like death. I'm dying, which I'm a way I'm 100% in a battle for my very life. And so many are out there in that same battle and soon probably will be themselves. So now there's going to be additionally nebulizer protocols, making up a whole concoction. Essential oils, I guess, for purification, killing mold in living areas and things of that nature. And not just in my living quarter, but also my vehicle. Got to start ruling out some of this. But I need your help to address what's happening in the skies. I need all your help to address, let's get clean water. That is within our control. Are you freaking kidding me? And get the proper checks and balances and quality control. And food sources. Let's eliminate all these toxins in our food that are illegal in the majority of other countries. But somehow we accept it here in America? Come on now. And we're allowing all these companies, for whatever reason, to save a buck or make whatever, to keep changing the names of ingredients, pulling the wool over your eyes over these products that they're not nutritional for you. They're killing you. And they're feeding big pharma. This is no joke. Yeah, what other thing? So, additionally, than the IVs I'm already currently doing, want to start IV therapy infusions, UV with ozone IVs, IV therapy chelation, ozone saunas, infrared saunas. I've been going as much as I can to the regular sauna, but it's just insane to me that I get my Lyme diagnosis 4 years ago now, and I've been fighting tooth and nail, spending money I don't even have in this battle for my life, just seemingly stuck. And my blood is still showing and indicating in a way in areas a decline. If we can't effectively up awareness to bioweapons such as this and diseases guys, this is a true epidemic, and it's not just ticks, it's mosquitoes and pretty much all biting insects. You get bitten, every one of you gets bit. If not daily, every year. Guaranteed. From some type of insect. Keep playing Russian roulette. Shrug this off. Well, sucks for him. We need to unite. I hope I'm not entirely coming across like yelling at you. I'm just trying, because the ones that get it, thank you. I'm sure you're doing your part. Bless you for that. But so many don't get it. I didn't get it. Why did I need to personally be afflicted? Let my experience and the words I'm trying to express and articulate here sound the alarm so you don't have to get at this point. Meh. Look up Allie Hilfiger's videos. Tommy Hilfiger's daughter. Even come from a place as the world would say white privilege. It doesn't matter. These diseases don't care. Your freaking skin pigmentation. What a joke. Evil is pushing those narratives. What a joke. But even coming from a place of privilege, she talks us to about, and these diseases don't care how freaking wealthy you are. But how troublesome it was to even get to the root of her issues, which was Lyme. And then even after the diagnosing, how long it took for her to find something that even breathed some sense of quality of life back into her. But for those that do not have that, and it was even hard for her coming from that amazing position. The reality of it is the majority of people don't have that are fighting this, those financial benefits and connections. So what do? We up the awareness so we can get better testing, better treatments, better financial assistance, insurance coverage. Dang. Yeah, I want to curse. Damn. Maybe some accountability. Because this isn't natural. Do you know? Well, here we are. Is what it is. It's not something ideally to do, but it must be done. Because the reality of this platform, Unmuzzled Chat, we are not going to conform and fall in line and be cowards to tyrannical platforms. So I'm so sorry to disrupt this episode. This is specifically for the YouTube crowd. An opportunity. We'd like to extend an invitation yet again to Rumble, a free speech platform. Come join us. We don't care your political views. We don't care your origins, all that freaking stats or whatever you want to freaking call it. Come join us. Have the conversations. View this episode and all further content in its entirety. There are bombshell episodes like probably this one. You need to check this one and others out on Rumble. It's no secret. YouTube now has shown its colors. Freaking Nazi platform trying to control information, withhold information that could save lives. 100%. They don't care about you. They care about their funders and appeasing them. It's sad, but it just is the way it is. And I just sure hope through what I've even dealt with here and many other patriots and many other people using this platform for truthful information and have been censored. It's just, when is enough? Okay? Let's stand strong now. Come join us. There's amazing content. We're going to get to the bottom of things. We want to find out what in fact is truthful and helpful for our mental states, our physical states, just our well-being in general. And we can't do it on this platform, unfortunately. Now, there's been whispers that maybe Elon will buy the YouTube, buy Facebook, and liberate it, similar to what is taking place on X, formerly known as Twitter. Is it perfect? Is everything perfect? No. But we, the people, can support the ones on our behalf, like just by our views, clicks, likes, and we must stand strong on this. I sure hope you see the level of importance here and that we can unite. Let's create this community. Join us. Come on the podcast. Comment. Let's get things rocking and rolling. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you over there. God bless you.